Hey folks, Machinery Pete here with my friend Tyne Morgan. We're out filming with U.S. Farm Report out in the Delaware, Maryland area today. And Tyne, thanks for lining all this up. Always good stuff. And
you're in for a real treat. This is different. Usually, we're looking at antique tractors. We're looking at kind of the equipment trends in different areas. But, I have never seen a collection of toy tractors quite like this. So just wait until you get inside. It's a treat, Greg.
It's going to be fun. Well, let's sneak in here, folks. And we're in Denton, Maryland. And this is Thomas Biddy Trice with Trice Auctions. Biddy, great to see you.
Nice to see you, Greg.
Thanks for having us out. And folks, I'm just going to pan around here a little bit, and you can see what Tyne was talking about. This is quite a place, Biddy. Your own museum.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
How long have you been collecting?
About 20 years now.
Okay.
And
let's back up a bit on the auction side, Biddy. First of all, you got to tell us about the name Biddy. Where did that come from?
well, that come from when my father was little. He had the chicken pox, and so they nicknamed him Chicken. And of course, when I come along, I got the nickname of Biddy. So that's how it don't have nothing to do with the auction business.
It doesn't.
No,
Wow.
it come from my father being named Chicken and my name Biddy.
Well, if anyone in the world, you were meant to get into the auction business then, Biddy.
Well, I haven't done that.
Pretty cool. Now, on the auction side, you've been in business how long?
About 20 years now, going on 20.
And it's Trice Auctions.
TriceAuctions.com.
Right here in Denton,
Maryland.
Okay. Well, we've got some pretty cool things, folks. I want to just tee Biddy up here to give us a little walkthrough. Now, just to your right, I understand we have a very unique item, Biddy.
Yes, that is 1949 original A pedal tractor. The only thing I've changed on it is the wheels and tires, because the others was in bad shape. But other than that, she's all original.
Now, when it comes to pedal tractors, Biddy, how many do you have?
I've got, right now, I think I've got 56.
56.
I did have 112.
And you had a sale not too long ago, correct?
Yes, November the 18th last year, I had a sale and I sold 846 pieces out of here.
Just kind of cleaning up a little bit, making
Well,
some
I
room?
was cleaning up a little bit. My sons didn't want none of it, so I turned around and sold some of them
Sure.
and kept the rest. And I'm still buying, so.
You're still buying. Well,
Still buying,
That's
so.
good to hear, Biddy.
So,
Now let's walk down the row a little bit, and we folks maybe have heard the story of a wrench that Biddy sold here recently. Now, first tell us about the wrench.
the wrench is called the Dane Wrench, and the number of it is the TR590. And there's only known to be, I think, 7 that is in good shape. There's one that's cracked, chipped. I think there's only 8 that is known of. And it fit the Dane tractor. And we were very honored. Mr. Wayne Dill had one of the largest collections over here to Harrington, Delaware, of John Deere tools that there was.
Okay.
And we got the honor to sell it for him. And when we sold it to that day, it brought $16,500, and it went to a gentleman in Ohio.
Wow, 16.5 for a wrench.
$16,500 for that Dane wrench.
And you were saying, Biddy, that the wrench worked on the Dane tractor?
On the Dane tractor.
And you actually have a little...
I have the little model of it there.
And this tractor...
Take that top off.
Oh,
Sure.
that's okay, Biddy. No problem. But you were saying that Dane tractor actually, was that recently that the Deere company bought that back from a gentleman?
Yeah, it's within, I think, the last couple of years. Don't hold me to that, but
Right.
I think it is.
Or I shouldn't say bought back, because that actually...
No, they bought it from the gentleman. Mr. Dane sold it,
Okay.
and then John Deere's got it in the museum out there where they bought it from them.
Okay.
And,
And
if
you
you go on Dane Tractor, you can see the video of it, the whole story of it.
Okay. And you sold the wrench that worked on it for $16.5.
Well, one of the wrenches worked on one of them. I don't know if it was on that one or not, but
What did that feel like when you were selling it?
it was a great honor. It was really a great honor, and it was amazing to see where the bidders was all from. All over the United States and Canada.
I bet.
And it's really.
And tell us about some of the cool materials here, the literature and things. You've been collecting this. Anything in particular that you always look for out there, Biddy?
Anything local, like there's a yardstick back here from a John Deere company, used to be down to Preston.
Okay.
Right there, Biddy Trice and Sons.
Relation?
No, well, we are, but it's, back, but yes, we are relation. And then I've got stuff in here from which it used to be the dealership down here to Queen Anne's, the Chairs Brothers.
Mm-hmm.
I have an advertising there of their. It was called Trigani Garage, and then it went to Chairs Brothers.
So the little bits of local history mean a lot to you.
Yes, and we sold one of these. Mr. Dill had one of them that I had give him, and it brought $500, and it went out west.
Nice. Very nice.
It,
Well, let's walk down the row here a bit, Biddy, and you tell. Well, first let's pan to the right here. You've got quite a farm scene going here. This is beautiful.
this is just something that I thought up and wanted to put in here, and I change it up every now and then because I get tired of looking at the way it is, so
Sure.
I'll change it up.
Very
And,
cool.
Got
You must get quite the reaction when people walk in here for the first time, Biddy. What do they say?
well, as soon as they open the door, they freeze right there and they say, "Wow!"
Just
And
like
they-
I did.
Yeah, and
Yeah. It's a lot to see.
They
Now, if I pan up, so you're not all John Deere stuff here.
now I found out when I started collecting, I was all John Deere because that's you see up there my collection there. But as I went all over the United States and all over, I seen the collectors collected everything. So that's when I started doing the same thing, collecting all kinds of tractors and stuff.
So I take it you've had a lot of fun, probably made a lot of friends over the years
Oh
collecting,
yes, met a lot of nice, very wonderful people. They're very polite, and I treat them the way I want to be treated,
Right.
and that's the way it's old days,
huh? Right.
So
And that's kind of the right way, isn't it?
yeah, that's
Yeah.
the right way. So
I do notice behind us here, Biddy, something that kind of calls the eye. Wow, what 19? You said a 70?
yes, 1970 Chevelle.
That's a pretty nice rig. You must get some looks when you tool down the highway here in Denton in this thing.
Well, I've only had it out of the garage 3 times.
Okay.
But yes, I do. Everybody's waiting to see it. I just bought it when I got rid of my farm toys.
Sure.
And the story behind it, the reason I wanted a 70, I know I'm going to tell my age, but I don't care. When I graduated in 1970, my father told me if I hit honor roll before I graduated, he would buy me a new car.
Okay.
I graduated in 1970, and I hit the honor roll last term last year. He didn't tell me how many times.
Nice,
So,
you did it.
He bought me a 70 Chevelle, and I've always wanted one since. So now I've got one.
That is cool.
I've got my car show piece here, and then if I want to go to my pedal tractor shows, I got my toys on this side.
Wow. You think you might take the Chevelle to some shows?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take her to
Very
some
cool.
shows.
So let's see, what do we got on the far wall here, Biddy? Some more toys.
Yeah, they're just toys over there. I filled the corner up in there, and
Nice.
they are probably going to move them because I don't want that interfering with
Sure.
the car. And we've got
So let's take us back to the back row here. Tell us about your pedal tractor collection.
the pedal tractor collection. When I had them all, I had every John Deere pedal tractor, the old ones, every one of them in a series that was made. I had every one of them. The internationals, I pretty much got most of them up to the new ones.
Okay.
But and then my Alice Chandlers, I had before, like I said, before I sold them, I had all the Alice's up till they started making the Dukes Alice, and then.
How did you decide which ones to sell on your November auction?
Well, what I done, I told everybody, instead of me holding the cream of the crop, I told them I'd sell all my good stuff, and I would hold on to this,
Okay.
and then do stuff because I like to customize them See, like there's one I'll show you down here
Okay.
that's customized, and see like these hay baler and stuff. I kept that, but I had drills, plows, all kinds of stuff with it, and
Was there a lot of interest in the
Emperors.
drills and the plows
Yes.
that you made?
Yes, I sold the little drill. Of course, I painted green John Deere,
Right.
and it brought $2,200.
Nice.
Yes, it was very nice, and
But did you have a favorite of yours when it came to the pedal tractors, or which one sold the highest? Or
well, I had a patio series here that I really liked.
which color was it?
They were here's John Deere made a lawnmower.
Right, 69, right?
Yeah, and see what I've done. I took two, and I got this article out of the magazine for John Deere, and I turned around and I bought 4 pedal tractors, which you see right there, and I had all them.
Oh, each color.
Yeah, each color.
So you took a John Deere, you took a pedal tractor and converted them
Yes,
into.
I painted it myself, and I got the original colors that they were.
And did you sell these on the November
Yes,
auction bid?
yeah, they.
You remember what they brought?
Yeah, they brought $4,200. They're going to. Illinois. As a matter of fact, they're packed up now, ready to ship out.
Really?
Yeah.
So that's just totally a one of a kind.
Yeah, there's a few of them around. There's some other people that's got some of them, but they're not, not that many.
Wow. And your toy, you've been working on this 20 years too?
Yeah, there's 20 years there. And them John Deere tractors, everybody comes in here and wants to know why that I've got some of the same stuff up there.
Okay.
I had all them tractors up there, as you see. There is not one tractor alike.
Really?
It's either fuel filter, the muffler. There is a difference in each one of them tractors. I've studied them that much to
All about the detail,
the
isn't it, Biddy?
detail on them,
Wow.
and so.
You get out to the big national.
Yes, I just went
Dyers
there. I just went there this year to the National Toy
Okay.
Show.
You ever bring things out to sell there, or just a
No, I've
buyer?
never took nothing out. I've bought stuff there. You
Okay.
know, that's a nice place. You see some rare toys out
Right.
there, and that's where the fun of it is. Getting the rare toys
Right.
and stuff.
Well,
And
folks-
finding the big fun is finding it and getting it,
Right.
and then
Yeah, describe that. That must be like a rush when you find that one little item, unique thing you've been looking for.
yeah, it's well, you go up, and of course, we all try to Jew everybody down, but if you see it, you better buy it, because 9 times out of 10, you come back, it's going to be gone.
Do you have any favorites, Biddy, over the years, where you thought you'd never find an item and then you found it and
Yeah,
were able to get it?
one of them was that A pedal tractor. Yeah.
Did you get that out at the?
It come from it was on the internet on eBay, and I got it from an elderly gentleman
Okay.
in Kentucky.
You said that was a 49.
Yeah, it's in 1949.
Roughly, any idea how many of those are floating around these days?
It's not very many of them. We don't have a number on it, but there's not, that many.
Okay. How about it looks like you have a lot of literature here too, huh?
Yeah, I do. I had a lot more than that. I'm big into collecting the old literature and stuff. We got a sale coming up with a lot of literature in it, and
Now, I don't know that I've ever seen a saw like this. Where'd you get this, Biddy?
it was one of the items that come in the sale, and it was all painted up, and so I decided I wanted to buy it and hang it up here in the museum.
Try to get you a shot of that, folks.
And
You still saw with this thing, Biddy?
no, I don't fool with that. No, it's more decoration than anything.
How about the bicycle behind us here?
Yeah, the bicycle, well, I done a sale for a gentleman, and he had it, and I took 2, and I bought it. And Brenda Walls up here to Risley, she has a car show every year where Richard Petty comes and signs autographs and
King.
stuff. The King comes, yep. So
I grew up watching his blue number 43, rooting
Yep.
for him every week.
yep, he comes every year. So I took that bicycle up there, and he signed it, and
The king signed it?
Yeah, Richard signed. That's signed by Richard Petty.
Wow.
And then Brenda, she gets me to help her up there every year. And I will say one thing. I took this up for him to sign, and Richard told me, he says, Biddy, I'm going to tell you something. He said, I've never signed a pedal tractor or toy tractor. But there he is, a signed box on that.
Richard Petty. Biddy, that made my day to see the king's signature. That is cool. Is he a good guy?
Yes, he is. He's just like all of us right here. He's down to earth, and you couldn't ask for nobody no better. I don't know how much longer he's going to be able to make the trips, but
right.
He's really friendly.
Well, that's cool. And folks, just to the left here, we've got Mike. It's Ashy,
Yep.
right? The ag sales manager for Atlantic Tractor.
That's right.
Mike, what do you think when you come in here and you see Biddy's collection?
Oh, it's neat, to think of all the kids that started on their John Deere pedal tractors and other brands. It certainly helped develop many local farmers.
Carpet farming, right? That's very cool. And a strong brand, of course. Deere runs deep in a lot of people's hearts for sure. So Biddy, how about why don't you take us down the center row here again?
All right.
Anything? Well, there's just so much that jumps out here.
Well, here's
folks.
a nice award that
Okay.
Gentleman give me that, and I'm going to make sure that it stays here as long as I'm living.
John Deere Tractor Sales Award, Tri-County Garage.
That's the same as that ashtray, right where Mike's at today.
That's my old store.
Really?
Yeah, in Queen Anne.
From 1964.
Yep.
That's
and then
cool.
that John Deere tractor on the far end with the ink pens, that was on Mr. Chairs' desk.
Huh.
That's the same as this here.
Okay.
And then the second one in is off of Mr. Walter Messick's desk. He had that made, and then another one behind it he gave for a man that bought that tractor that year, and he turned around and got his name on it, T.G. Adams, Mike
Yep.
Bridgman.
Very
Yep.
cool.
That's
So-
why them three are up there.
And again, it's the personal local connection.
Yeah, it's the local.
Very
yep,
cool.
It is, and
Very cool.
it's
So now, even after the sale in November, you're gonna still kind of pick away and keep collecting,
oh
Biddy?
yeah, I'm gonna as long as I'm living,
Well,
I'm
that's
gonna.
good.
I'm gonna pick more of the, scarcer stuff to collect than just the average, shelf model.
Right. Right. And Biddy, you were telling me you actually have another auction coming up. Is it this weekend? A toy
Yes,
auction?
it's weekend. Yeah, we got a 2-day toy sale this weekend.
Okay.
We've got the black and yellow and red porcelain double-sided John Deere sign.
Wow.
Oh.
That's going to be sold this weekend.
Wow.
And then we've got a green with a yellow deer, four-legged deer on it, John Deere sign, big one, that's
Okay.
going to be sold this weekend.
And if folks want information, they go to triceauctions.com.
Yes, they do.
Okay. And the sale is Saturday?
Saturday and Sunday, it's a 2-day sale.
Okay.
And matter of fact, a lot of the signs and stuff is coming from Craig Littleton down to Laurel. I'm selling all of his toys and literature, and he's got some nice, that's what I was talking about, the literature, literature coming
Okay.
out.
Well, I know the signs can be incredible, the buying heat on those things sometimes.
I can't wait until Saturday to see what this John Deere black one brings.
All right, we're going to have to keep an eye on that, Biddy. And
It's,
Biddy, again, what an honor to be here and to see your collection. Thank you so much for giving us the walkthrough and telling us about it, and just fantastic.
It's an honor to have money here. I really enjoy it. It's really nice. And
What we need to do now, again, Biddy, is we need to find a nice auction we can come out and film for the TV show and bring the high-def cameras, and then we'll get them in here on this collection, and we'll get it on the TV show. But again, thank you for the tour, and fantastic.
thank you.